Guys, this is No Luck Sports, episode 13.
Nope.
Episode
14, week 12.
14. Oh my God. 14, week 12 of the NFL. This is a special week.
Got the
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving slate ahead of us.
Yep. 3 games on Thursday, 1 game on Friday.
Fins up.
Fins up. Oh, yeah. Fins are going to be on
Standalone game.
that Friday game, that new Black Friday special.
What an honor.
Is it?
Kind of
no.
odd in my mind.
I know, right? I feel like they're like marketing the hell out of it. It's like
Well-
it's really just for money.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think I saw an article about like them having a Black Friday game is gonna bring in like a certain percentage of like return on like Amazon deals, something like that.
I wouldn't
It-
doubt
it
it.
kinda
And
just
it's,
like-
it's also it's definitely gonna benefit just from like a gambling standpoint.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's off the next 2 days.
Yeah.
Well, 4 days. Obviously,
Yeah.
with Saturday and Sunday.
Mhm.
So people gonna be betting heavy over the next 2 days.
Did
Yeah.
you see that I think it was
Not
BR
having shit.
betting or something like that. That like gambling this year in the U.S. alone is gonna generate
gonna
like
break
$300 billion.
Yeah.
What?
300 billion U.S. alone.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. And that's not people generating that money.
Yeah.
It's the sports books
It's the
generating
sports
that
books.
money.
Jeez.
So
So-
honestly, and I feel like the public's won a lot these early weeks, bro.
So it's gonna just start
It's just
drawing in more people.
setting up for a disaster.
Typically, that's the way it works. As the year goes on, lines get sharper and sharper, and public sides tend to lose towards the back end of the season, which we're pretty much there,
Yeah.
almost three-fourths through the
But
season.
this also feels like the most. Obviously, the gambling popularity is always going to grow, but this is definitely like the most I've ever seen it. I don't know if it's just because we're from Florida and now people are actually able to bet.
Yeah. I mean,
and people
I
have
think
been having this hype in like other states.
yeah, probably because we're like more exposed to it now, because we're in a state that sports betting is legal. So
Well, it's not we're not in a sportsbook state,
Yeah.
though. It's
Yeah.
like a weird. We're like in a gray area here.
yeah, it's
You know,
like
Hard
The
Rock
Seminoles have us in
Seminoles
a chokehold.
own the rights to
Mhm.
sports betting,
yeah,
so it's kind of like
it's not legal, but it's for the Seminoles, Hard Rock. It's legal.
yeah.
It definitely feels like it though, just because the Hard Rock kind of fucking has Florida in a chokehold. Like if you go in there, I don't know. Maybe last time I went in there, ever since the sports book was different, it was
Mhm.
like a totally different vibe in there with all the fucking that section that has like the bar with like the TVs and like
yeah.
the blackjack tables right there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely had a different vibe.
Oh man. Well, how was your guys' week?
Wasn't that bad, but
Mhm.
I didn't make, a substantial amount of money. I think I went 3-1-1 on the picks that I put out because I took I had the under initially, but I swapped it last second. I sent you the under between Arizona and the Texans, which that cashed, but I put the over in Green Bay and the Chargers, and that pushed. I had it at 42.5.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what it opened at 42. I had it at 42 and a half, but I put it out at 43 because that's kind of what the line was at, like 43 to 44.
Mm-hmm.
So it landed on 43.
Oh man.
I think I was 2-3 on my picks, but the third one was I actually ended up betting it totally different than
Yeah.
I had it. The spread.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up betting it. I had Broncos -2.5. I ended up just betting it straight,
Yeah.
and thank God because they won by
The
one.
money
But
line.
I had that shit
Mhm.
huge. I had like
Mhm.
265 on it, so I ended up hitting that. And then I had a big bet on the fucking Chiefs, and the Chiefs didn't
just-
score in the second half,
Yeah.
so they kind of trolled me.
Yeah.
But I think I still was up on the week.
I went 1-4.
God.
Probably like the worst week so far. Hopefully, it's the worst.
Yeah, I think you've
Week.
been doing pretty well thus
But
far.
yeah, like obviously, like what we always talk about, we have other bets outside of the ones that we give.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, it was just a bad week.
I think going forward, maybe next season we gotta literally just track the bets because we're all above 500.
Oh no, we all
We're
are
all
for
above.
sure. Actually, next episode, I've been tracking. I could go ahead and
Yeah, at one point I
and
was
have
too,
that. Yeah,
but
I
last
haven't
few weeks
I haven't
just
looked. But on the next episode, we could go over it and we could give it out.
For sure, I'd like to see that number going into the playoffs. Like maybe if we could like
Yeah.
give everybody out that number. Oh look, bet MGM's hitting me back to give me my money.
All right, guys. So let's start off into this week. We got 3 games tomorrow for Thanksgiving Thursday, and then we have the one Black Friday game. So first game is 12:30, and that's Packers at the Lions. What's your guys' opinion on this one?
Honestly, I was telling Nick, unfortunately, I don't have a strong opinion on any of these games tomorrow. I have one bet, and that's the under in Detroit and the Lions.
Yeah.
Just because it opened at 44, and now it surpassed the key number of 47.
Mm-hmm.
The public's betting that shit up like no tomorrow. There was sharp money on it early on when it opened at 44.
Yeah.
But now it's up to 47.5, and that's a key number. So
I like that too.
I just took the under.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually like that.
It went up. It's at 40.
Sometimes, more often than not, bro, those 3-4 points,
Yeah.
they get bet up or bet down. That's all
Mm.
the difference.
That makes a difference.
This game's kind of weird because it's giving you the hook, right?
Yeah,
Or
7.5.
It's giving you 7.5,
And it moved. It's like around 8.5 now.
and I think that shit
Aaron
is
Jones is
begging.
out.
It's begging you to take the Packers,
Yeah.
but I feel like still everyone is on the Lions.
I just hate bet, like, before we even started the pod. I just can't bet. I don't know, man. It's a
I
bad.
could bet the big favorites.
I hate betting
Yeah. I don't have an issue with it.
big public, like, favorites.
I
All
feel-
3 of these games, like, all the favorites are lopsided. It's lopsided games.
I feel like I've
Mhm.
always had good Thanksgiving like day bets. Like
The formula is fairly simple.
The formula
Yeah.
is super simple.
But
Like I feel like obviously the Lions weren't good before,
Mm-hmm.
but
this
I've
is,
always
this is a
bet,
different team from the
yeah,
past.
different team. So this is the first time I'm betting them as a favorite, but I've always bet them as a dog, and I feel like they've covered every single time I bet them as a dog on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Now, as a favorite, they're giving you the hook and all that. I feel like it's begging you to take the Lions. I mean the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's still on the Lions, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm still on the Lions. I'm definitely not
Yeah.
gonna take it at 7.5 though. I'm gonna buy the point.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah,
By
probably
the
like
way.
6.5.
I'm taking it at 6.5.
initially, I like the Packers, but they're just so banged up. It's absurd.
Injuries, they're not consistent.
Aaron Jones is out.
Yeah, it seems like there's always an issue for them when it comes time to
That rookie
to score.
receiver Wicks is out.
Yeah,
The tight end Musgrave or whatever his name is, he's out.
he's out. He had what, like a concussion, right? About like a week or
Wicks,
two ago.
I think, is in concussion
Oh.
protocol. But yeah, they're just so banged up on offense. It's like I can't back them.
I'm also banking on the fact that I feel like morning of, everybody's gonna see the number and they're gonna be like, "Damn, the Packers just beat what the Chargers." They're gonna be like, "This is a lot of points," and I feel like
Yeah.
it's not gonna flip entirely, but a lot of people are gonna jump on the Packers. I feel like morning of.
Yeah,
The way things are shaping up right now, that is definitely not the case because it's like what 75 plus money and tickets. Like
Yeah,
they're huge.
yeah.
getting
It's
back.
a lopsided game. That's why it's just hard for me to get behind those teams, back teams like that. But it's the rational decision.
Mm-hmm.
They are way better than the Packers
At home
at home. Yeah,
on Thanksgiving, they got everything to play for. Do they?
they
gonna
average
win
like
the
30
Thanksgiving?
points at home.
It's like just a completely different team at home in a dome.
And the Packers are they are the worst first half team in the NFL.
And the Lions, they have a fast scoring offense, so they're gonna come out punching.
I like Lion. If anything, I might throw something on the Lions first half spread, which is probably 3.5. I like that. And just because the Packers are the worst first half team in the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't know what the exact number is, but against the spread in the first half, they're like
Terrible.
Atrocious. Second half, they're actually really good.
You want to know what's fucked up? I had the Chargers -1.5 first half spread, and the Packers ended up tying that shit.
Yeah,
they fucking tied it, and I fucking lost the bet.
Yeah,
they fucking last minute field goal before the
10
half.
points. Really, they should have won that half. I should say because they missed a field goal. I was watching that game because I needed the over.
But I was banking on the fact that they were a shitty first half team, and it was literally -1.5. I was like, damn, bro. All they got to do is lead by a fucking field goal. They fucking tied it last minute.
Oh, my God.
But, yeah. So, I'm betting the Lions.
I'm definitely throwing my money on the Lions, and I like the under.
I have the under.
Well.
That's it.
I think those are two pretty good bets right there. Next one, we got Commanders and the Cowboys. You were saying it's pretty simple on Thursday. On Thanksgiving Day.
I mean, the trends, yeah.
Fade the Cowboys.
That's what the trend suggests, but that doesn't mean everything.
Yeah.
You
know? Trend's not automatic, but, I mean.
I like this one.
The history of the Cowboys is when you need them most, they're going to fucking fold.
Yeah. And then I think I said this last week. Just the Commanders, they're able to keep up with most teams. They may not win, but to have a spread of plus 13.5,
I'm not gonna lie.
Running. That shit.
It
was like 10 just a day ago.
Yeah, that shit's getting to like 13.
It opened up plus 6.
Since 2011, Cowboys are 1-11 against the spread on Thanksgiving, and Dak is 1-5 against the spread on Thanksgiving throughout his career.
And they're also banking on the fact that the only reason that it's like even bets, even though the money is on the Washington, the only reason it's even bets is because the Cowboys back-to-back weeks have blown out teams, and Washington just got blown out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
by
like
the Giants of all teams. The
Giants. That's right.
So it's like everyone fell off on the Washington, and everyone's banking on the Cowboys just keeping on slapping people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, it's like you can find trends to back either side because teams that are favored by more of a touchdown plus on Thanksgiving are like
majority of the time
7-0 or since 2009.
But didn't the Cowboys beat up on Carolina, and then they beat up on the Giants?
Yeah,
Giants and then Carolina.
Probably the worst teams in the NFL.
Yeah,
that's what the Cowboys do. That's how they get everybody dick riding them again.
At home. It's a good spot. I mean, they very well could beat the brakes off of Washington, but Washington, then again, is not Carolina nor fucking. Yeah. They're actually capable of getting the ball
keeping
down the
up,
field.
and moving. Yeah, I think Sam Howell is first in the NFL right now in yards.
Yeah,
and
thing is with Sam Howell, he turns over the ball a lot.
Yeah.
Which I mean, given his situation, like they're always playing from behind.
Yeah, so they have to make plays to stay in it. The only thing I'm worried about, speaking of that, is the Cowboys' defense and their takeaways.
I think that's what everybody's worried about. Like that pass rush, like. Just
you think Michael Parsons is gonna go ahead and take some C4?
Shit,
that was a funny ass story. Honestly, I
don't know what.
Like, you think C4 is mad about that shit? Because he kind of gave it a bad face.
I mean, shit, it shows their product is effective. It is.
Because he had 2.5 sacks.
True.
I mean, I don't know, man.
That much pre-workout and that shit.
I've heard so many
similar.
Yeah, I've heard so many terrible stories of people downing C4 and just like.
I remember
pre-workout in general. It's all gonna have the same. If you if you take that much, a dose
if
that
you're not
strong,
used
like
to it,
yeah.
I
you
remember
just
I
take it
saw
like that.
Chris drink the Skittles C4 all the time, and I tried it once, and I was literally at UFC like
You're
itching,
cracked
bro.
out, bro.
I was fucking itching in there. I was like, bro, because
that's that's the effect they had on me early on. But my caffeine tolerance is so fucking. Think about it, bro.
You're like
I just
numb.
drank a Red Bull like 2 hours ago,
Then you drank a coffee.
and now I just drink espresso,
Yeah.
and it's
And
1:30 in the morning,
Shit.
and I'm tired.
It was
Yeah.
a sick itch. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that got the itch away is when I sat in the sauna. The sauna finally took away the itch, bro.
You know what though? I don't think it's smart drinking pre-workout because it gets you like heightened, and then you're playing in front of people. So it's like I feel like anxiety kind of just like it just heightens everything.
Yeah,
You know.
that's funny as fuck.
Oh man.
They got helmets on though, so you think they be getting anxiety in the football? They got helmets
Hell yeah,
on.
bro. There's plenty of players like before games, even regular season, not even like a playoff game or Super Bowl that they throw up.
Damn.
It's like you're playing in front.
I know
of,
that's like a combat sports thing. I've seen a lot of people like from UFC literally say that they like before fights like they want to back out. Like they'll look in the mirror and they'll like literally be like, I don't want to walk out.
Josh Allen
Yeah.
throws up before every
yeah,
game.
he throws up.
It's like a pregame ritual of his.
Josh Allen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That explains a lot, honestly.
He's
Yeah.
nervous.
It explains a lot. And he goes out and slings that shit.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I just randomly thought of Daniel Jones. Like just looking at him. And
It's Josh Allen Jr.
Does he get nervous? Because it's just like just how he looks is just like
Where did Daniel Jones go to school again?
Duke.
Duke? Nah, I don't think he throws up before games. Still went to Wisconsin.
Oh man, but it's crazy.
Oh, no, he didn't even go to Wisconsin. He went to Wyoming, no?
Wyoming.
Who? Oh, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His college tape's crazy. That's besides the point. But
Uh,
I think we're all on the Washington side. I
I
think
haven't bet this
Yeah.
game. I don't know if I will, but
There's
if it touches,
no way you
if
will
it
bet.
touches 13.5 or 14,
it's at 13.5.
not on Hard Rock. It's like 12.5.
They tripping. They need to bump
Yeah.
it up.
Look, I'll let everybody in on my bet. I definitely took about points for 2 games and threw up like some good bread on it. But I definitely have the Washington at 14,
Mm-hmm.
and I have the Lions at -6.5.
Yeah. I like those two bets.
I'd rather play it safe and just throw bread
yeah.
than like take that number.
Yeah.
If they lose
Yeah,
by
it's
more
at,
than
it's
2
at
touchdowns,
12
I'd
and a
be
half
sick.
right
Yeah,
now.
12
If it
and a
gets
half.
up to 14 by tomorrow afternoon,
Yeah.
how can you
How can you not?
pass on the Commanders?
know?
There's just too much value there at this point. This line opened up at 6. Obviously, that's probably like that's like the preseason line.
Yeah.
But just a day ago, it was like 9.5, 10.
9.5. So it's moving.
Or it could have been 10. I don't know about 9.5, but it was around 10. And now it's up to
Mm-hmm.
13
13.
and a half.
12.5. Yeah.
So if they're going to give
We'll
me
see.
2 touchdowns.
That's definitely a no-brainer. Next one we got 49ers at the Seahawks.
This is the most lopsided game of the slate tomorrow.
Yeah, it is.
But the pros are still back in San Fran. And it's understandable as to why. Gino's banged up.
Yeah, he's banged
Yeah.
up.
Gino hasn't
Only
even
re-
practiced this week.
Only reason I won the Rams bet is because he left for like 2 quarters.
Yeah. And it's just like Seattle's a good team, but it's like similar to the Dolphins.
DK's hurt.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker's out.
Mm.
I don't know. Gino's hurt. So it's like,
Whole team's beat up.
yeah, they're beat up.
So this line should be a lot bigger. It should be. Well, no.
It's
I-
it's up to
at
7.5.
It yeah.
It was 6.5 yesterday.
What's Pete Carroll's record versus Kyle Shanahan? How's that?
Historically,
any interesting?
historically, the Seahawks have not fared well
Well.
against the Niners. I mean, they have beat them a couple times on Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
but
Is this a normal Thanksgiving game? I don't remember this.
they played.
Like these teams?
Yeah, Seattle and
Sherman had like 2
Nah.
picks against Kaepernick in 2012 or something on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That was a big game. That the Seahawks won that game. That was an upset. I don't know. I don't want to say it was an upset, but I don't know. That's when like Sherman was in his prime. Fucking
Yeah.
Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
But
Legion was-
are either of these teams like I don't know why I'm blanking out. Normal like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I don't remember them
because the
playing
Lions and the
Thanksgiving.
Cowboys. Are
No,
just
they don't
always
play.
together.
They don't play every single Thanksgiving, but they have matched up on Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
I like that. I like that.
This one right here, I'm probably going minus. If it goes down to 6, I'm definitely taking it. I'll probably watch this one.
That line's gonna
This
stick.
Niners team is just healthy right now. So
Yeah,
that's
they're
the-
back to how they were like 4 weeks ago.
They got Bosa,
Where?
Young. they got a squad.
Yo, and I saw a couple highlights of Young. Young is just playing on a different level now since he left Washington.
But there's just like, how can you guard
Yeah,
both those
yeah,
guys
yeah, how
coming
can you
off,
not?
bro? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, how can you not take advantage of
He's
being
got
on
the
this
lesser
team?
man on him. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a problem. It's a problem. for
Yep.
Sure. I don't see how you could not be running the whole time away from them.
Next one we got.
Wait, who'd you guys pick on that?
I'm definitely going 49ers.
I'm going Niners too.
I don't have a side, honestly. I might take the over.
It's
depending
at
if I
44.
can get at 42.5.
Yeah, if it dips
But
down because it's trending.
43 is a key number. I don't know.
Yep. Next one we got the Dolphins at the Jets.
You know where I'm
Black
going
Friday
with this.
special. Man, you already know, bro. We saw a stat. Tim Boyle.
Yeah.
I know where Chris's head's at, but he
It's going to be
doesn't.
an ugly,
I know where Chris's
ugly
head's at.
performance by the Jets.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought he was gonna say it's gonna be an ugly game.
If he's gonna bet that game, he's definitely thinking Jets.
Not betting that game, bro.
I know you would pick Jets, bro. I know you, bro. I know
Don't
I
say it,
faded
bro.
the Dolphins like once, and now he knows me, right? Because I faded them
Yeah, I
the
feel like
time
you-
they played the Panthers.
No, I
bro.
just know you.
and they had the cover.
I just know you've taken the Jets a lot. You've taken the Jets a lot. I've known a couple times on prime
Hell
time
nah.
you've taken the Jets.
I bet the Jets twice this year against Kansas City and against the Raiders.
Yeah.
You didn't have Jets over Bills.
Fuck no, I didn't bet
he
that
didn't
game.
go Jets
I
over
did.
Bills?
I
You
did.
had Jets.
If I'm not mistaken,
Hell
yeah.
no, bro.
Plus,
Oh, I
I
had
did
it was
not
like
touch
plus
that
10.
game.
Against
No,
Bills?
7
No, 7.
That was last week, right?
last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, I did.
You had
Hell
Jets?
no.
That's sick.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I did. Yeah.
I bet them twice. I took them against the Raiders. They lost because Zach Wilson couldn't make a play. And we all took them that night against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God. That was a fucking
that was
weird
a
night.
Crazy.
That was a weird
And
night.
I had the over too.
Oh man, this one I'm definitely
I
hitting
hate
that minus
betting the Jets,
9.5.
bro. In all honesty, there's just certain spots you should back them, but nah,
Yeah.
bro, with Tim Boyle and
I
there's
just
too
think
much,
our defense
there's-
is clicking, and they're gonna have a problem
there's
with
too
our
much
defense.
uncertainty,
Bro, so we saw a stat online, and it was Tim Boyle, I think from his college days, 1 interception per like 30 attempts. And then they tracked it from college all the way to the NFL. And in the NFL, he's like 1 interception per
15
like
attempts.
15 attempts.
Yeah.
Bro, and you're going against Xavier Howard.
No, he's
Jalen
going to
Ramsey.
throw a pick.
Do you know what's crazy? Have you
But
have you
I hope you know that Tua's probably gonna throw one too.
have you seen?
Nah.
Boy, Tua been throwing picks
Yeah, he's
every
been throwing
game.
picks like
He's
crazy.
tripping.
Because he throws it at spots, and if the spot's not there, he still throws it. Yeah, no, his
Yeah, I know.
that's
You know
the
what's
whole
funny?
Tua-
offense.
That's how the offense is.
Tua, every time the Dolphins are playing a bad team, he seems to throw a pick, but it's not gonna affect the outcome of the game.
Bro, Tua literally throws it at spots. That's all he does.
Wait.
And if
Is
it's not
this-
there, he still throws that shit.
This is the first game versus the Jets this season. Dolphins haven't
Yeah.
played the Jets.
Yeah, all our division games are towards the end of the season. We're about to start
Yeah,
playing
I mean,
a bunch
that's
of
not the
division
point I
games.
was making. I'm just saying, like, Tua threw a pick against the Raiders, threw a pick against the Giants.
Have you seen the Ramsey stat? I think Ramsey's allowed 0 yards.
No, he has.
He had
It's like 40 yards,
it's 40.
4 receptions.
I
but
know
his
he had
passer
0
rating
yards
is
last game.
like-
He had 0 yards last game, 2 picks.
Yeah, his passer rating is like it's terrible, which
I'm-
means it's good.
I remember at one point in the game, like me and my dad were talking, and I was like, bro, they're not throwing his way. And the announcers were like, well, they haven't even thrown it one time to Ramsey's side of the field. And as soon as he threw it to Ramsey's side of the field, pick.
Yeah.
He jumped the route. I was like, oh, hell no. And then that last pick was crazy. But he's playing out of his mind.
Did he get hurt on that last pick?
No, he caught it, and then the ball landed under him, so he got the air knocked out of him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's balling.
Maybe the under. That's probably one side of the game.
Nah, I'm not. I'm about to take the -9.5. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm a down on the sword. I just can't see how they can compete with us, bro.
Divisional game. That's the only thing in my mind.
That's not enough for me, bro.
I don't know.
That's not enough for me.
This could be a game where the Dolphins kind of just take off.
That's not the divisional game. Isn't enough for me to like think the Jets can can stop us.
I don't know. I can see the Dolphins winning like the 28 to
Like last week,
10 or you
Like,
know,
last week
31
the
to 10.
Raiders should have got killed. If you watch that game, the Raiders literally scored 2 field goals. They never moved the ball. We gave it to them in plus territory.
Yeah,
They
I know.
didn't move the ball at all and kicked 2 field goals. They shouldn't have scored over 10 points. We should have killed them.
Two has to take care of the ball. He fumbled and he threw a pick.
Yeah, he needs to bring them picks down.
So we should have killed them. So I see the same thing. I feel like we should kill the Jets. I mean, Jets versus Bills was a divisional game. They got blown out.
Yeah. It happens. But the Jets also beat the Bills. You know, it goes both ways. They got a good defense, but what do you expect with Tim Boyle at quarterback in all reality? Like, who the fuck is Tim Boyle, bro?
I also don't think their defense can hold us. He lets that shit go quick, bro. And Tyreek Hill's a monster. He's a fucking monster. But fuck it. Next game. I'm going Dolphins. You're staying away. You're going Dolphins? Come on, bro. Fins up. Yes, sir. Standalone game. Down the sword.
Next one, we got Patriots at the Giants. I was looking up to see if Mac Jones is going to be...
There's no
Nope.
official.
Oh, he's...
Nothing yet. Oh, they're keeping a secret? Oh, my God.
Bill Belichick just told all his quarterbacks to be ready.
Classic.
I want to see them give this guy Cunningham a start. Why not? The undrafted free agent out of Louisville, Lamar's successor.
Might as well.
I'm tripping. He was released. I don't know if they re-signed him to the practice squad.
Let's see.
They're favorites.
They
by
had signed him to
3.5.
that 3-year deal, and then they released him. Bailey Zappi's behind Mac Jones.
Yeah, Zappy sucks. Mac Jones threw a pick. They took him out the game.
He's still on the team.
He's on the practice squad, I think.
Mm.
He probably got re-signed.
Bill Belichick is kind of fucking weird because Mac Jones, I forgot what game it was. I don't. It wasn't this past week. It was the week before that Mac Jones threw the pick at the end of the game.
Against
got
the
a
Colts.
He got a chance to redeem himself. Bill Belichick took him out the game so he couldn't
Put
redeem
Zappe in.
himself. Zappy came in and threw a fucking pick. Like,
That
might
makes
as well
no
just let
sense.
Mac Jones
Just
go out
might
there
as well
and
just make Mac
give him a
Jones stay in
chance
there, yeah.
to save, you know what I mean? To get his confidence back. You already fucked up. You fuck up twice, it is what it is. You might as well try to redeem yourself.
This
Yeah.
game, I know what the book wants you to do and what the public's going to do. Bet the Giants.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I bet the Patriots the whole year, and I'm not going to this week, bro.
Yeah.
I just can never convince myself of it.
If the
Yeah.
number was a little bit lower, I'd bet the Patriots, but like Mac Jones has been playing pretty fucking bad.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, Zappy won't be any fucking better.
No.
Yeah. There's
So
there's
maybe
really no
Cunningham
difference.
will be different, but Mac Jones or Zappy would be pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
But also the Giants suck. It's a weird game, bro. I'm staying away from that game. I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on in
Yeah.
that game.
I'm probably not gonna bet
Just
on
because
this
of the number. If it was under, I would have took the Patriots.
one. Yeah. Next one we got the Bucks at the Colts.
Buck squad.
This is an interesting one right here.
Another game where I don't have a good read. I don't have a
Yeah,
strong.
same.
There's a lot of really tight games this week. Like, Very
It's weird. Yeah.
teams that
It's-
match up like really well.
Yeah, it's kind of
with
just
each
like
other.
they're both average teams.
Like this is a team that's like, who the fuck do you think can win this game?
I'd probably back the Bucks here in this spot. I just
Yeah.
take the 2.5 and hope. That's kind of been a key number this year.
Yeah.
Hope some fluky shit goes my way, and it lands within that number. But if it was like a pick, how do you not side with the Colts. I mean, I don't know, bro. This is one of those games
I
that
can see how both teams can win this game.
It's one of those games that I really don't even care to
The
put,
main,
like,
I think
too
the
much thought
biggest
into.
factor is Gardner Minshew, and the Bucks defense is just not that good. What was that stat that you had with Gardner Minshew versus zone and man coverage?
Yeah, I forget which side it is, but there's just a huge discrepancy in his stats when he plays.
Do Bucks play zone? I feel like they do.
I don't know what they primarily play, to be honest with you.
Bucks team.
Just the Bucks defense is just so bad, man.
They used to, you know what's funny? They have like the same guys, bro.
Yeah.
How the fuck did they fall off?
Todd Bowles.
Tall
It's
Bowles
plain
is
and simple.
ass. Tall Bowles is ass.
Because they have that, what? They have Carlton Davis.
Bro,
Right.
They got fucking David. They still
Levante
got
David.
They still got fucking
Devin White.
Devin White.
They got.
I guess they're
what's his
missing
name?
their line a little bit because they don't have
Nah.
JPP.
Yeah, but JPP's
They
been gone.
yeah,
bro.
he's been
old.
gone.
Is
They
Shaq
have,
Barrett still there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shaq Barrett's still there.
And they got
Vita Vea.
Vita Vea. And then safety, they got Winfield Jr.
Yeah, no,
Like,
they,
Yeah,
why
they
is
have
that
their
team
whole
so
fucking
bad?
Defense.
they got pieces at
I
all
think
three levels.
that was the
but
team that played with Brady
Yeah,
and almost made it to the Super Bowl.
all
Yeah.
those guys did. Almost.
They
What do you
fucking
mean they won a
balled
Super
out
Bowl?
in the Super Bowl.
No, I mean, well, after, like, last year. Like, the team
They
didn't
almost
change
make it
much.
to the Super
They-
Bowl.
no.
Shit.
Yeah.
They didn't
They
know.
barely made it into the playoffs last
Yeah.
year.
But that is the team that shut shit down in the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
okay, yeah.
That's the team that shut shit down in that
So,
Super
like,
Bowl.
what really changed?
As I don't know.
Guys have aged. and-
Todd Bowles.
I mean, some of those guys are young. I mean, Devin White was like 22
Yeah.
in that Super Bowl.
I think the oldest one out of that
Shaq
whole
is
core
young,
is
too.
probably... the oldest one is, I think,
Vita
Levante
Vea.
David.
Yeah, Levante
Is
David's
probably
been
the
there
oldest.
for a long time.
So
But
it's like...
who would you take in this game?
Don't bet it. That's my suggestion.
I don't like it,
You're really
but
tossing it up if you bet this
when
game.
you really think about it, who do you have more faith in? Gardner Minshew with
Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman? Jonathan Taylor's back, but versus Bucks front, what, 7? I guess their run defense is decent.
No, bro.
Versus, well, the
They're
linebacker
horrible
core is terrible, but the line is decent.
Their run defense is bottom of the league.
Now, that versus Baker Mayfield with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin,
I'm
leaning more towards Baker.
I'm not gonna lie. Coming into this year, I knew this team was gonna be a super interesting team as dogs, just because, like,
I mean, they
Baker
kinda,
Mayfield, the one thing that fool is gonna do is sling that shit, bro. And he's got weapons.
They kind of need this game if they want to keep their playoff
Who,
hopes
the
alive
Bucks?
in the division. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
4-6. They can't afford to fall to 4-7. I can see them winning this shit outright. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
but take the 2.5 to play it safe.
I'll probably go.
I like that
I'm leaning towards the Bucks.
I like that idea. I think I like Bucks in this matchup too.
Shit, we got an NFC South matchup.
Saints Falcons.
Saints Falcons, another game where it's just like
I'll probably money line the Saints.
it's a pick, so
Yeah,
it's just a coin toss in my mind.
How can you not take the Saints in this matchup? But I'm gonna be so fucking mad if they lose this game, bro.
how are they against the spread? I feel like they're like one of the worst teams versus the spread.
Brother, all the fucking money is on the Falcons.
I mean, all the money and the bets are on the Falcons.
Not really the bets. It's kind of close. It's 40-60. All the money's on the Falcons. Why?
They've only covered.
The line flipped too, no?
They've only covered against the spread once
The Saints.
of their last 5.
The Saints.
The Saints.
Well, the good thing is that it's an even line, so they don't got to cover a spread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But yeah, Derek Carr is one of the worst quarterbacks, if not the worst quarterback currently in the NFL against the spread.
The only thing I'm still thinking Saints. The only thing that's giving me Saints is Desmond Ritter's ass. Even though
Yeah.
Derek Carr's ass, Derek Carr should be able to beat this team.
Who started last? Oh, Tyler Heineke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a die on the
Saints
sword.
are coming off the bye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go. Yeah,
Yeah,
more
'cause
more
fucking-
likely I'm going
Because
Saints.
fucking Dennis Allen definitely has an amazing game plan for this game. If they're saying he's on the hot seat, then Dennis Allen should definitely be on the hot seat. Because Dennis Allen literally took over that team, like 2-3 years ago, since Sean Payton's been gone, and they've been ass ever since. And they were not ass when Sean Payton was there.
I think they should have gave Jameis Winston more chance because he was actually playing pretty good. Then he got hurt.
There's a lot of teams Jameis Winston should be the quarterback of right now.
Bro, everybody knows what Jameis Winston is, bro.
Brother.
He'll go in there, have a good game, and then he'll fucking play absolutely abysmal for 2-3 games straight, turning over the ball like no tomorrow. That's who he is.
He can sling that shit, though.
That's his issue.
He can sling that shit, though.
But I feel like they gave a lot of chances to other similar quarterbacks who were like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, look at Ben Roethlisberger.
Come on, bro.
No, but like for real, because Jameis Winston left the Bucks and wasn't his first team that he joined was the Saints, and he never got a real shot on the Saints. So he literally played for one team and they never gave him another shot.
He was on the Saints, and if I'm not mistaken, he was like 12-5 or 12-4. He wasn't turning over the ball. He got that LASIK surgery. He said that it was like his vision was like really bad in the game.
That shit was a meme, but yeah, that was the
Wait,
year
that
that week
wasn't
one
real?
they went and beat Green Bay and Jacksonville.
And he threw like 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. And the next
Like 2
game he
years ago.
folded. In the next game he folded.
Nah. He got hurt.
He got hurt like week 4.
He like ran out to the left and like tore his knee in half.
Yeah.
And
He tore his
since
ACL.
then, yeah. He like tore his knee, and they never gave him a shot after that. They brought in Derek Carr, which is that year. So he sat behind Drew Brees that first year, because he went 33-3 and 33-30 on the Bucks.
No, he wasn't there when Drew Brees. Teddy was backing up Drew Brees.
Yeah.
He didn't play with Drew Brees.
He did play with
No?
Drew Brees.
I
Yeah,
think
he did.
Did he?
He did.
Yeah.
For sure. 1000% played with Drew Brees. I thought he was the succession
It
plan.
wasn't Teddy.
Teddy
came
was
in
on
and
the
won
team.
like 5
yeah.
straight.
I think Teddy had already left.
Let me see.
Teddy didn't leave for like the Panthers? Some shit like that?
Yeah. He was there with Drew Brees the first year, 2020. So he backed up Drew Brees 2020, and then he was supposed to play.
I thought he was a succession plan. I really thought he was.
Yeah. And then he went 14-3. His passer rating was 102.8. Like, he was playing good. Then he got hurt, and then they just kind of just never put him back.
It's one of the saddest
That's what I'm
stories,
saying.
bro.
It's
You know
just
he
like-
slings that shit.
He should be starting, but
Honestly, he is a turnover machine, but he also was playing on the no risk and no biscuit offense.
Yeah.
That was their whole shit was let that shit fly.
Yeah, with Bruce Arians, but
That was their whole game plan.
who are the Saints, bro? In all honesty, like Jameis Winston isn't the difference there. They're just coaching is definitely
No, we gotta give him a chance.
Derek Carr.
One of the worst signings. But yeah, now our dumbasses. I think we're all thinking Saints in this game.
I am. I don't know if I like it, though.
I don't think I'm gonna bet this one.
Bro,
I'm
I've said that about like 3 games, and I know you're betting all 3 of those games.
Bro, I've really been staying away. I'm betting like 5 games a week.
So I
6 games.
can't wait to hear what game you are betting on, because you've skipped a lot of them already.
Well, I have a bet tomorrow, and there is games I do feel good about, bro.
You got the under. In
Yeah.
okay. What's after that one?
Panthers at Titans.
This is a fucking ugly game. Holy
the
shit.
3-7 Titans.
I think you just got to take the Titans. There's no way the Titans no way they're that bad, bro. No way. Like at this point it's getting disrespectful.
Yeah, well, that's
The Panthers suck, bro. They're
So do the
purposely
Titans.
losing to lose and they don't even got their pick. They're intentionally. That's why they're really mad at Frank Reich. That's why he's about to be a one and done. They're like, bro, we don't even got our pick.
Nah, Frank Wright didn't want. He didn't want Bryce Young, bro.
No, but I'm saying, like, think about that shit. You're the worst team in the NFL, and you don't even got your pick, bro.
Nope. But
It's horrible.
then again, don't bet this game. That's the
if
short
you're gonna
answer.
bet this game, take Titans money line.
No point. That's probably like a.
No,
Not that there's no point, but like. Shit, that's probably. I don't even know what the odds are. It's 3.5.
I think I have a Hail Mary bet. And Titan money line is like minus
That's crazy.
170.
Why is the Titans 3.5? I feel like these two teams, on paper, the Titans are a lot better than the Panthers, but they're both pretty bad. You know what I mean?
I miss Tannehill, bro. I feel like they were balling with
Dude, it's like you
Tannehill.
miss Tannehill.
They were not balling with Tannehill, bro. Tannehill
feel like
had
they
like
somehow-
2 touchdowns and 6 picks.
I feel like they somehow were in games with Tannehill, bro.
They
I don't know what he does.
the line opened at +1, but Lord knows that's probably like the early. I don't know
Honestly,
when that line was set, but
that probably
It's up
got
to
hammered at
$3.5.
-1. That's why the odds are like this. And the
no, that's
and
my
the
point. It's up
percentage.
to 3.5 because a couple of sharps probably came in. Not a couple,
Yeah.
but pro bettors came in on this line way early, and
Yeah.
now it's up to 3.5. But
yeah.
at 3.5, I just don't have an opinion.
Yeah. I probably
Rationally
Panthers
speaking, Rationally speaking, you should back the Titans. They're the better team
+4.
at home. But this is a classic. This
That's
is one of those one of these scenarios where Carolina got beat down by Dallas at home.
Yeah.
No one in the right mind is gonna back this team.
Yeah.
So that's why you should back them or think about it. At
I
least.
mean, Tennessee's also been getting their ass beat too, though.
yeah.
This is just not the same team, man.
And
Derrick
they traded
Henry-
people, so people are like,
I just got rid of Byard, honestly, but
shit,
Yeah.
this is one of their best players.
man,
On
bro,
defense,
still.
yeah.
He had a pick last week.
No, don't bet this game.
Oh boy, literally had a pick last week.
Next one, we got the Steelers at the Bengals. No Joe Burrow.
I like the Bengals in this spot.
And I
This
do
game
like the
feel
Bengals.
Pretty good about.
Yep. I do like the Bengals on this one.
Yep. I don't.
Ooh, wait, no. Canada's gone. That offense is gonna turn up.
With
This
Kenny
is
Pickett
like
at
always,
quarterback.
but I'm just going based off the
Bro.
fact that whenever some new coordinator or head coach comes in, the team just plays really good.
Nah,
that first game.
this has Bengals written all over it in my mind. This line opened at +4.5. It flipped.
I think
now the
that
Steelers
was because
are
of the
2 points.
injuries. Because of the injury that happened to Joe Burrow. I think that's why.
No shit. But now
Yeah.
now the Steelers are 2-point favorites on the road. No one's gonna be betting the Bengals in this spot. Understandably so, but that's why I will bet them. I don't think that kid Browning's all that bad. He looked decent against the Ravens. Shit, he's playing Kenny Pickett. He's probably
When I
just
see
as
the-
good, or just as bad, I should say.
Yeah.
as Kenny Pickett.
Definitely just as bad.
And the Bengals have more playmakers on offense. They can just try to get the ball out in space to their playmakers and run
Yeah.
the ball.
Mm-hmm.
They got a good back in Mixon. Their defense is, questionable, but they got a good pass rush, at least. I don't know if Hubbard's coming back
Mm-hmm.
alongside Hendrickson.
Hendrickson's a monster.
Then again, you do have T.J. Watt
The only thing that makes me
lining up
questionable about this
against Orlando
game
Brown, I think so.
is that you're asking such little points. Because what is it? What's the spread
Plus
right now?
2. It's moving in the Bengals' favor.
But I'm saying but this is like a freebie, bro. This is like Steelers aren't giving up a freebie. Steelers are not giving up a freebie.
I don't know. I can see the Bengals winning this shit outright, bro. As crazy as that may sound, but
This is like a freebie game, bro.
this is like 87% of the tickets, 90% of the money on Steelers money line.
Yeah.
This may be an upset.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this game.
I just don't have any faith in Kenny Pickett.
Oh, Kenny Pickett's ass.
I honestly have more faith in this kid Browning and that offense.
Yeah.
With
Watch
those
Matt Canada be the
playmakers.
problem the whole time. Watch Kenny Pickett come out and ball.
Watch the tape.
Have 300 yards.
Watch the fucking tape, bro. He looked abysmal against the Browns. He's overthrowing his receivers by 10 yards.
Okay, yeah, he was doing. Oh yeah, because I was gonna say, I mean, the Cleveland Browns defense is just really good, but the fact that he's just overthrowing and not accurate at all with the ball, that's just him 100%.
He's got a really good football name, though, bro. Really fucking good football name, bro.
This next game I love too. Texans
Jaguars
at home,
at
plus
Texans.
1.5. Crazy, huh? The Texans are not being backed by the public. Well, shit, in terms of the spread they are, but in terms of the money line, they're not. And honestly, take that plus 1.5. This is going to be a fluke. This game is going to land on 1.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you, bro. In terms of the spread, the Texans are getting backed like a motherfucker by the public.
Yeah, no, I just said that in terms of the spread, but in terms of the money line, they're not. That doesn't mean shit. It's a pick.
But it's 1.5.
Yeah. I'm taking the 1.5. I'm backing the Texans. At home.
Me, personally,
Yeah.
CJ Stroud is a dog.
I'm taking Jaguars money line. I won't even fuck with the spread, but I just can't see the Jaguars losing. It's a mismatch on teams.
Not
really.
CJ Stroud's a good quarterback, but I think it's a mismatch on teams. This is one of the worst.
Jaguars has what the most takeaways on defense right now.
I don't know.
I think that's a stat that I saw.
Are they with the Roaches? Are Jaguars at home?
No. It's in,
No.
It's in,
It's in
Houston.
With
he's
the
a monster.
Roaches,
I'm backing, bro.
talking about the stadium.
Yeah.
You always back a home dog, man.
They got Roaches.
That's
You know,
just
funny story. Biggie the other day, I'm talking to him and he's like, "Yo, what's that team with the fucking pool in the stadium?" I was like, "Team with the pool." I was like, "You talking about the Jags?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Bro, that stadium's got roaches."
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But
A home dog in a divisional matchup.
Yeah, it makes
he's
sense.
good
I
at
love
home
the
too. He's
Bengals.
really good at home.
Yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
Bengals and I love Houston.
I'm not gonna lie, I love the Jags in this game.
Oh man.
I love the Jags in this game.
I see why.
I love the
I
Jags
see
in
why,
this game,
but
bro. Love the
I'm gonna have
Jags.
to go Texans.
The Texans have still just been playing out of their minds, and then now they're taking a pick 'em against the Jags. I feel like if the Texans haven't been playing so well recently, which is like a weird thing to say because they have. If they hadn't been playing so good recently, I feel like that this would have been a way bigger spread.
This isn't a pick.
I feel like 2 weeks ago, just 2 weeks ago, this would have been like a -5 spread on the Jags, and now you're taking basically a pick 'em.
I don't know. I really do think that 1.5 is gonna.
Pre-Bengals, this would have been a -5 spread.
Pre-Bengals, what do you mean?
Pre-Bengals win. The Texans beat the Bengals.
Oh.
Pre-Bengals, this would have been a -5, maybe more. This might have been a higher spread. I think the Texans are still riding super high, which CJ Stroud's a monster. But I like the Jaguars in the spot. I'm sorry, Chris.
I don't care. I just like the Texans
He's
to keep it
saying
within that number, bro. There's some fluky shit's gonna go down and they're gonna lose by 1.
What was the last game? I'm tripping.
Titans.
Titans were looking awful. They scored those 14 points in the end of the game. They were
Yeah,
getting
don't remind
fucking
me.
destroyed.
13-0 at the half.
I know this because my dumbass had the Titans.
Yeah, the Titans.
They were getting
What?
destroyed.
Under.
Had them at +7.
+7.
Yeah,
They're getting
no faith in
fucking
Will Levis.
destroyed.
Huh.
That offense in general, I shouldn't put it all on Will Levis, but I didn't back the Titans. I just had that fucking under. It's 13-0 at the half, bro.
Mhm.
And it went over.
And the Texans won a damn near fucking sort of shootout with Kyler Murray. They're kind of going back and forth the whole fucking game. Kyler Murray just couldn't convert a fucking
Not in the
fourth down.
second half. There
I'm
was
not
only
gonna lie to
6
you.
points scored. God bless.
I will not lie to you. The Cardinals low-key should have won that game. Kyler Murray went for it on fourth down and failed like at least
Multiple
3 times
times.
that game. Like in plus territory.
Yeah.
Failed.
Speaking of Cardinals, that's actually the next game.
Yeah, he's been
Rams
playing.
at the Cardinals.
He played good. He's been playing good since he came back. But guess what? I'm taking the Rams in this spot.
Yeah.
You're to giving me a pick 'em against the fucking Cardinals. I'm taking the Rams.
This
in this
is
spot.
Once again a home dog, a divisional home dog, but I don't know. I don't have a strong. This isn't a scenario that I feel comfortable in backing the home dog, because the Rams, they're still alive.
Yeah.
They can't afford to drop this game.
No, they can't.
The Cardinals, their season is over.
Yeah, they're done.
And
they're playing
in
for that
all
number
honesty,
2 spot.
the Rams are better in every single aspect.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. There's so many pick 'em games this week, and I'm just gonna take the team that I believe is better. Like I'm not even gonna mess with the spread. Just money line the Rams. Like I think the Rams are just a better team. I like Stafford more than I like Kyler Murray any day.
Yeah, I'm leaning Rams for sure.
Yeah, I like the Rams on this one. Another one that I do like is the under at 44.5. I think that's a good bet right there.
I don't like the point spread. I feel like these are 2 quarterbacks that score. Which means, I guess, when there's 2 quarterbacks to score, you probably should go the under. Because everyone's going to think the over. But also, I don't think they gave these 2 quarterbacks that much respect.
These offenses have been struggling.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
They're
I can see the
just
under
like what
being
you just said. You said it like 2 minutes ago.
Cardinals only put up
Cardinals,
16 last week.
And Murray
But
can't
that-
convert.
Rams
but
put up
that
17.
on a fourth.
That 16 was fluky because he literally went for it on 4th down like 3 times and failed in
Can't
plus
convert it.
territory. Those are free points that he took off the board.
Yeah.
I mean, still, I don't know. The
It was
under. I
kinda-
think the under is a solid bet. in
Like
this
that
one.
was a fluky 16 points. They should have had more than that.
Hmm.
Kyler Murray was trolling.
Yeah. So it looks like we're all going Rams on this
And
one.
I was watching the Rams game. Rams had bad field position for a lot of that game. Like they were getting the ball on like their own fucking 5 and 10. That's
5
like
and 10.
very hard to
This
move the
is,
ball downfield.
This is one of those games where if I'm backing the Rams, I'm just taking the money line.
Oh yeah, I'm just taking the money line in this game, but I'm definitely taking the Rams.
Yeah.
Don't give me a pick 'em in this game. I
Huh.
gotta go Rams.
Next one, we got the Browns at the Broncos.
This is where a step
Broncos are
away from the
favorites.
Broncos. This
I
is
have,
where a
I
step.
have no opinion. The under has got hammered down to 36 at this point. The under would be a great bet in this game. It opened at 42, is down at 36.
Yep.
That's like, I don't even want to touch that.
Yeah.
The Broncos, they gave me no fucking confidence in that game. They just totally regressed in that.
But then again, shit, why not? You got DTR at quarterback.
Yeah.
He's probably capable of putting up 13 points on the board at most.
And Broncos defense is
They've come a long
definitely
way.
not the same from that Dolphins beatdown.
That was their turning point.
Yeah. Since then, that defense has been solid.
No, they played pretty bad this last week. I was watching that game. That show's pissing me off.
I mean, they were bend not break. Like I said,
Yeah.
they held them to what, 20.
20.
But they were just
You got to look at it and be like, okay, the Broncos defense, which is good, versus DTR
You also have Cleveland
and
Browns defense
an
matched
elite
up against
defense.
Russell
Denver's
Wilson
offense,
which is pretty
Yeah. What's
average.
Russell
And
Wilson
that's being courteous.
is. I think the offense has changed in the past like couple weeks.
It's
Russell
pre-
Wilson
It's pretty hard to watch that team.
is a top
offensively.
5 quarterback playing statistically wise.
Yeah, well,
He's a top 5 quarterback.
That's on
statistically
paper.
wise. On
Watch-
paper.
Watch the
But remember, they started off very slow. In the past couple weeks, Russell Wilson has been stepping up.
Russell Wilson is barely pushing the ball down the field at this point. All his yards are like majority yak.
The play
yardage.
calling, who's calling the plays for the Broncos, bro? Because I feel like I've seen them do
Peyton,
like
Sean Payton.
he is.
Yeah,
Oh, all he calls is screens.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of his Russell
All
Wilson
he
is
calls
not
is
pushing
screens,
the ball
bro.
down the field whatsoever.
I mean, have you
But-
seen the Saints all through? It was just fucking short passes. The Saints all they ever use.
Oh
Drew Brees
my
is a short
God.
pass king.
They're
Yeah, because
just
he could barely throw the ball.
Russell Wilson is getting the ball off like he's dumping it off right at the line of scrimmage, and his playmakers are making plays in space. But I mean, he's made a couple nice throws in recent weeks down the field when it mattered most.
Cortland Sutton's out
coming
here.
up huge.
Yeah.
Making
He's
That's
some
a
playing.
fucking catch he had.
Yo.
It's a fucking catch.
It's a catch and a
2
throw,
weeks in
man.
a row. Bills, he
Yeah.
made that crazy toe
Crazy
drag swag,
catch. Yeah.
and then he went up and high pointed that bitch this past weekend.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you guys ever read on who to win this game? Or are you guys just betting the under on this game?
I'm not betting anything on this game.
Nah.
Fuck no.
I mean, it got hammered down to 35. I may
36.
sprinkle a little bit. Yeah, I may sprinkle a little bit on the over since it's so low.
Don't do it. You took the over against the Steelers and the Browns, bro. That was a horrible bet in my mind. I don't know how fucking.
No. I was like
33, but I was like,
yeah, sure.
yeah. That's how they got you. You're like, that number is so low. It's the
So
NFL.
low. It's a record.
Think about it. Like, this is one of those games where you have to kind of think about it rationally, like considering DTRs at quarterback. You kind of have an idea of what they're trying to do offensively with them. They're just gonna run quarterback power, hand the ball off, and every now and then they'll run a screenplay or a simple little 2-read.
Yeah.
Get him out on the move, like bootleg, you know.
And the Browns squeeze out the win.
Yeah, basically relying on their defense.
Yeah.
Playing just a field position game.
So many pick'em games. I don't know.
I'd probably bet player props on the overs enough for the field goal kickers in this one.
Yeah. Might as well. On both sides. Next one, we got Chiefs at the Raiders. You already know, bro.
It's a super weird game for me, honestly, in
What
my
do you
head.
mean? Plus 8.5 versus Patty Mahomes.
It's a super weird game for me. Patty Mahomes as a favorite of over 3 is pretty bad at covering spreads, but the Raiders, I'm telling you, against the Dolphins, that was a fluky game. They shouldn't have scored even 13 points.
In terms of spread, according to Action, Raiders are being backed by the public right now. They're getting 64% of the bets and 83% of the money. But the money line, it's like virtually 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going plus 8.5.
Plus?
What?
Plus
Back the
8.5?
Raiders? Nah,
At home? Yeah.
I don't like it.
What
It's a
has
weird
the
game.
Chiefs been?
This is their opportunity to wake up.
Yeah, this is a weird game because like Chiefs aren't
Is
good
Taylor
favorites.
Swift going to be there?
Hmm?
I don't give a damn, bro.
I think I'd probably lean Chiefs should cover that spread, but I wouldn't feel good about it.
Exactly, because you know why.
Honestly,
The thing
this
that
number dropped a little bit, and it may continue to drop. And if you can catch it at 7, I'm
Wait,
back.
numbers
I'm
drop?
back in the Chiefs.
You
It
know
was
what-
8.5. It's down to 8 at some books.
you know what it is that I feel like the strength to the Raiders team is literally their pass rush, and like pass rush is non-existence for Patrick Mahomes. He literally just fucking runs around it. He
Yeah,
makes
he's great
he makes like did
At
you-
evading sacks.
I was watching the Eagles game. They couldn't even fucking get near him, bro. He just fucking runs away from them, bro. They were so fucking mad. See these guys chasing him, bro. Like that's pass rush against Patrick Mahomes is non-existent. So like that's the only thing they hold high. I think they should get cooked. And the Chiefs defense is good.
Damn. Looks like I'm going to be the lone one on that plus 8.5.
I probably won't bet that game
Yeah, I don't know. I feel about
unless
the
it
game.
reaches a favorable number.
I'm leaning Chiefs, bro. I don't know. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. What time is that game?
4:25.
Makes it even worse, huh?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that time.
Next one, we got the Bills at the Eagles. Bills are plus 3.
Plus 3.5. They're giving you the hook.
And everybody's on the Bills.
That's fishy. In terms of the spread, now money line, it's all
All Bills.
no, all the tickets are like 70%.
Yeah.
the Bills
Eagles.
win one game, even if the Eagles just beat the best team in football, and they somehow get all the bets. That's crazy. The Bills hype. The Eagles just beat the best team in football.
I may fall into the trap because the Bills desperately need this game, man.
Yeah, but bro, like
And I agree with you.
the Bills' defense is terrible.
I may
man.
just take by the half point or the full point, I should say, on fucking Hard Rock and take that 4.5.
I agree with that too. I agree with that. Just to keep it safe, but
at that point, you got to think to yourself: is it worth it? Might as well just back the Eagles. But I don't know, bro. It is kind of fishy that the book's giving you the hook at 3.5 like that.
the thing that pisses me off about this game is that the Bills are the most inconsistent team, while the Eagles are the most consistent team.
And that number's not moving.
But that makes me want to bet the inconsistent team.
I kind of like the under.
Because the Bills can come in and just act crazy.
Yeah, I was looking at it too.
You know what? Just convinced myself out of the Bills. I just picture Patrick Mahomes fucking Patrick Mahomes. I picture Josh Allen trying to get spicy, and the Eagles defense just snatching that shit.
Yeah, the under seems like a reasonable bet in this one, just because the fucking Eagles
like,
dominate time of possession. An average Eagles drive has to be like 8 minutes.
Because I'm thinking back to fucking... Because Slay's not hurt, right?
Darius Slay?
I'm thinking back to that Patrick Mahomes pick in the end zone, and I'm like, bro, of course he threw a pick in the end zone. He's got fucking Slay back there. He's got Byard back there. I was like, bro, of course. He's got no one to throw it to with these fucking idiots back there. So now I'm thinking Josh Allen in that situation.
Yeah.
He's 1,000% throwing a pick. I might have just convinced myself into the Eagles, bro. Especially with the public backing the Bills. I think I gotta go Eagles. That Eagles team is broken.
Yeah, honestly, I'm going with I
also don't like Sirianni's like cockiness. After he won that game, you saw him in the fucking walking into the locker room.
Something's wrong with him, bro.
He was wildin'. Like, bro, you know you're gonna face these guys in Super Bowl and get your ass beat again. But I was on Bills since that number dropped.
Yeah.
But I think I might be on the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go Eagles, and I do like the under. Next one, we got the Ravens at the Chargers.
Chris knows this.
There's one bet I felt really good about in this game, and that's the over. But at this point, it's at 48. It opened at 44.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really too confident in it at this point. This may be a good spot to fade the Ravens.
Is Mark Andrews out for the season?
There's a chance he comes back in the playoffs.
Okay. What exactly happened to him? Did he
high ankle sprain, ligament damage with I think he fractured his fibula.
And he's a chance that he could come back?
Yeah.
Still hoping for
What the hell does that have to do with this game Sunday night, bro?
No, I just want to know like who's
he might
out, like who's hurt. What do you mean?
The Ravens are pretty healthy.
Public is probably all over the Ravens, right?
No.
Nah. Public and money is all on the Chargers.
How are the
in terms of spread?
How the Chargers like?
Because they're a dog at home.
But like the Chargers have shown nothing, bro.
Herbert, everybody's gonna back Herbert.
I mean, I love Herbert. That's
if
why
I wasn't a Ravens fan, I'd probably back Herbert in this spot. The Ravens are riding sky high right now. We're leading the AFC.
I'm just mad at the fact that everybody's still on the Chargers because my dumb ass is still on the Chargers. But I'm mad that everybody's still on the Chargers. Like, bro, the Chargers have shown nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
They've shown nothing, bro.
Bosa's on IR now.
Bosa's out.
Yeah, I don't know. The Ravens are the better team in every single aspect.
That's what I'm saying. Why the fuck are people on the Chargers?
But they're giving you the hook. Maybe a 3-point game.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, I felt good about the Ravens covering that spread at 3.5. It's just like it's a good spot for the Chargers. They're coming off an ugly loss to the Packers. Ravens are, riding high,
Yeah.
damn near blowing out every team that they've like the matchups that they've been favored in.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to
Blow
blow
'em out.
teams out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I have noticed that.
So it's hard to bet this.
It's hard.
It's
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
It's because it's like, damn, you don't know what
I don't like the fact that I'm on the Chargers.
the
but I am on
Ravens
the Chargers.
may show
Yeah.
up and just
And blow them out.
blow
Yeah.
them out.
I am leaning towards the Chargers, but I don't like it either. I just don't like it.
You know me,
It's
I
one
got
of
a
those
great
games.
pulse on this damn team, bro. But shit,
I think the good thing about betting fucking Herbie is that at least you got a chance throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
You could be down, you still feel like you got a chance.
the over. I'm telling you, this is a line you caught at 45, 46, even 46 and a half.
Think it's
Like
about a
before it
shootout?
hit that. I mean, all stats, every single, metric is gonna back the over.
Mm-hmm.
The Chargers' defense is fucking abysmal.
Yeah.
Their secondary is like non-existent.
They just, like move up the field like it's nothing on
Yeah.
this team.
Jordan Love was moving the ball.
Moving. Yeah.
He was like in plus territory almost every single possession.
Yep.
They just would, shoot themselves in the foot once they did get into plus territory.
Mm-hmm.
Andrews is a big loss. It's a big loss.
Yeah, but we got a good,
Yeah, that's what
we got a good tight end behind him. This kid Likely's gonna get a shot now. He's a good catch passing tight end, and our receivers are all playing pretty well. Although Odell's banged up. But I don't know. That offense is clicking, man.
Let's see. I like the Chargers, but I'm not in love with it right now.
Yeah, me neither.
If
bro.
that
Like
number
Chargers.
doesn't move,
Might as well just
you
take it.
just back the Chargers. But
Yep.
if you get the 3 or the 2.5,
Mm.
because it opened, well, that's so. Lord knows when that line was set. But yeah.
Next one and final one. This is Monday night. Is the Bears at the Vikings?
Ugh. This is like you're supposed to
And
back
it's at
the
3.5,
divisional
right?
dog.
It's at 3.5, right?
3.5.
Mm-hmm.
You should back the Bears in this spot. But then again, primetime game, Bears getting 81% of the bets, 90% of the money as of right now, according to Action.
And it's not by a little bit. It's by a lot.
They're getting the what?
It's by a lot.
80% of the what?
80% of the money,
The
90% of the bets.
Yeah, on
Sorry,
spread.
81% of the bets, 90% of the money.
Fuck it.
But it's
It's pretty
Wednesday
early, man.
night.
Yeah.
Thursday morning, technically.
Yeah.
True.
It's early.
I'm not gonna lie. I was on Bears, but that kind of threw me off. And I don't mind swapping on the Bears.
I like
Yeah.
the over in this
Don't
game,
mind
man.
swapping on the Bears.
Yeah, it's
All the
43.
money's on the under, and the Bears' defense is. Dobbs should have success moving the ball on this defense.
But do you think he's consistent enough?
Dobbs is
I just be the game that he, you know.
I'm just assuming he'll make a few plays with his legs.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
consistently. Don't get me wrong. The Bears brought over Sweat, and he's
Yeah,
definitely provided a
yeah.
huge boost
Yeah,
for their
huge
pass
boost.
rush. But I don't know. Fields has been playing pretty well too, bro. He looked good against the Lions. They were moving that ball fucking
Yeah.
up and down the field.
Yeah.
The
So-
run game was.
There's
Money
pros
line
and
Bears?
cons to betting both. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, because also the Vikings, they're gonna blitz, and it's either gonna work because Justin Fields' dumbass is gonna sit in the pocket thinking he could make a play,
Yeah, he has all day.
thinking he could throw, and he's gonna get sacked a million times,
Yeah.
or he's gonna do what you don't want him to do, and he's gonna fucking run all over
Run.
the place
Yeah.
and kill them with his legs.
And which one you think is
It's-
more of a chance of happening?
I think he's kind of a dummy, and he's gonna sit in the pocket, and he's gonna get sacked a bunch of times.
The
He should
Vikings
run.
Are the most blitz happy team in the NFL, but
I
they
feel like
kinda-
Dobbs
they,
is
they
actually.
die on the sword in terms of
yeah.
blitzing.
Yeah.
I think Dobbs is actually the smarter one when it comes to, you're not there, fuck it, I'm running.
Run. Yeah. He goes through his reads.
He has great pocket presence.
Yeah,
be
he does.
chilling. He be
Smart kid.
chilling that motherfucker. I be seeing shit going crazy around him. He be in that bitch. All right.
And move.
Dipping out of there, bro.
Yeah, I'm not confident in either side in terms of the spread, but I do really like the over in that game at 43.
Yeah, 43. Yeah, definitely. I'll see. I may actually hit the money line on the Bears.
I think.
Shit.
Yeah,
I think.
I like it.
I think I'm. I don't know. I like Vikings, bro. I think the Bears are like one of the dumbest teams in football.
Think about the spot. The Bears
That's
they're
another one
coming
and
off
done
a
coach.
good outing against the Lions. They pulled a
Almost
classic
embarrassed
Bears move.
themselves.
Yeah.
They
Up-
did embarrass themselves.
Up 12 with
Mhm.
7 minutes left, whatever it was in the
And
fourth,
somehow lose.
and they somehow find a way to lose. But the Vikings are coming off
Bro, they
a
almost
brutal
didn't cover
loss.
the spread.
Yeah.
a brutal loss on prime time. Yeah,
They not
Could've been a
only
safety.
almost they not only fucking lost. They
Mhm.
almost didn't cover.
that would have been an
7-point
all-time
spread,
bad
bro.
beat.
Yeah,
That's
I think I would have been 0-5.
No,
If one of those defenders scooped the ball in the end zone,
no, bro, that's a dumbass team, honestly.
I
Bro.
had the
That's a
Bears.
dumb
Oh
team, bro.
man.
we all had the Bears.
That's a
Yeah,
dumb
we all did.
team versus a smart team.
Yeah.
I think I gotta go smart team.
It's pretty
Brian
early.
Flores he's worked wonders with that defense because
Yeah.
damn, like in terms of his secondary, he does not have.
It's just who Harrison Smith, right?
Harrison Smith is the most
That's it.
notable player in that secondary, but I mean, Daniil Hunter's a beast.
Yeah. Coming off the edge.
And to be honest with you, I like their head coach. I like McConnell. I think
Yeah.
he's a good head coach.
Yeah, he is.
He's literally because he kind of gives me the same vibes. Maybe just a white man kind of gives me the same vibes as Staley, but he's like the smart one. It's like if they're brothers and he's the smart brother.
The thing about the Vikings, man, it's just so many self-inflicted wounds with them.
Yeah,
They
it is.
turn over the
He was a
fucking
defensive
ball.
Man,
coordinator
yeah,
too. Oh no, he
yeah.
was an offensive coordinator for the Rams.
Yeah, he was
O'Connell.
he played quarterback.
He was the offensive
Um,
coordinator for the Rams, right?
yeah.
When they won the Super Bowl.
I
don't know,
can't
sometime
remember
in
off the
that
top of my
fucking-
head. Let me see. I can look it up.
No, I think he was the offensive coordinator when they won the Super Bowl. Because he
Let's
got
see.
hired when they went to the Super Bowl. Like,
It's possible
right
Justin
before.
Jefferson comes back this week too, but I
Mhm.
mean, Addison's been playing just fine.
because they won
Hawkinson-
2020. They won the
Hawkinson.
COVID year.
Yeah, he
was the
won the
offensive
Super
coordinator for the
Bowl,
Super Bowl.
offensive coordinator 2020, 2021,
Shout out O'Connell.
and he was under the. Was he under the Shanahan tree 2017 with the Redskins?
Wasn't Staley the defensive coordinator for the Super Bowl?
Brandon Staley.
Was the defensive coordinator for the Rams Super Bowl year?
Let's see.
I think so.
Yeah, he was.
God damn, that guy sucks.
Wait, when did the Rams win?
2020 they
or
won the COVID
2021?
year. Cause I remember because the Lakers won that year. Like it was like multiple LA teams that won that year. I think the Kings won that year.
Nah.
Didn't the Kings win that year? The hockey team? Or I'm tripping.
Nah. I think the
21.
Rams won 2021.
It was.
Yeah, the
think-
2021
I
season.
think that's still COVID year.
I mean, it's still COVID's around, but
Yeah.
2021, Staley didn't win.
Oh, he
He
wasn't
It was
he
the
was there
Bucks that
2020.
won. It was the Bucks that won.
Yeah.
Oh, they did win the COVID year. They won the year
Yeah.
after.
They
With
beat
Brady,
the
yeah.
Chiefs in Tampa.
So he wasn't on that team?
Mm-mm. Staley had left.
Sound like it make a difference. Honestly, I'm still going Vikings.
Yeah.
I'm probably just taking the over in that one.
Yeah, I like the over. Glad you highlighted that one. I like that.
I
Alright,
got
guys.
no read on fucking point. The
Yeah.
points, bro.
I mean,
got
this
no
this is
read on
also a
defense.
very different week since Thanksgiving, the holidays. So
I'm
we're,
hoping-
we're recording pretty early.
I'm hoping that this is a good week just because there's so many pick'ems, and I promise you, I'm just gonna take all the teams that I think are better teams money line,
Yeah,
and I'm hoping it just works out.
a 7-leg parlay.
It's a pick'em week, bro. Just take the team that you think is better. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's really not many games that I'm extremely confident.
It's funny
in.
because
Yeah.
all the big spreads are Thanksgiving.
yeah, it is.
Every other big game is literally fucking like 3 or less,
Three or less points.
which I kind of like. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But
We'll
yeah,
see. Well, those are our picks for this week, guys.
Yeah, if energy's low sometimes on these episodes, it's like 3 in the morning.
it's literally 3 in the morning.
It's 2:41 a.m.
Yeah,
We're
it's
committed to
literally-
this. We're trying to get episodes out consistently on a weekly basis, so we work around our schedules.
Mhm. Speaking of
But-
that, shout out to we just reached 50 subscribers.
Milestone.
That's
Big-
it's a little
Big
milestone.
50.
right there. So just a little shout out to
Do you know what's the episode
our
with the most
subscribers.
views? Like it's the
I
first
think
for
like
sure.
the
First or
first
second.
or
But
second
were
one.
they at like 250 at this point? Almost.
Yeah, like about 250.
It's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
I
it's not-
think now that sports betting is so accessible in Florida, obviously
Mhm.
with the Hard Rock launching their app.
Yeah, people are getting drawn.
Yeah, but shit,
It's more open.
really, it's just accessible on a national scale.
Yeah.
Almost every single state is a sportsbook state
Mm-hmm.
at this point. So
That's good for everyone.
Truth is, you shouldn't just blindly take anybody's picks, but you
No.
definitely should hear the back and forth and see what side you favor
Yeah.
from like the content, I guess, the
it's
banter.
just
the
a
banter.
filter. You should just take it as a filter, if anything.
Mhm.
Do your own research.
Yeah.
But we all, I'm big into trends and shit.
Yeah.
I kind of bet.
They
based
help
off.
back your decisions.
Yeah. Not that because trends aren't everything. You really can't
Yeah.
just, but they play a
A factor.
they're a factor for sure.
The cool thing about us here is also, I think we all take certain bets, like we all agree and we'll take the same bet and take it big, but we also bet entirely differently. I think all three of us. Like I don't even take like the over-unders, like barely.
Yeah, you
I
barely
rarely
touch
take
it.
those shits.
I love betting totals, but this
But-
year,
And I
hasn't-
also bet more parlays.
the ball
Also bet
hasn't
different sports.
the ball hasn't been
I
bouncing
had
my
fucking
way.
Gonzaga. Did they win?
I don't know.
Let's see.
But yeah, we're all entirely different when it comes to gambling.
Gonzaga won by 4 points.
Gonzaga.
All right, guys. I think that's a wrap right there for this episode.
Yep.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully,
Happy
you guys
holidays.
make some money.
Yeah.
Along
Win
with
that
stuff
money
in your
back
face.
from all the food you got to buy.
Enjoy this week. If you like sports, bro, there's sports every day. There's literally the NBA play-in tournament. There's right now was the NCAA fucking Maui tournament. Fucking college football is about to reach the college football playoffs. Michigan, Ohio State's this Saturday.
Yep.
There's literally so much
Yeah, there's
sports
a
this
good
weekend.
slate.
It's crazy.
Yep.
The next 5 days.
For the next year.
Crazy. Every single fucking sport.
Yeah.
Crazy slate. But all right, guys.
Don't
Alright,
lose
guys.
all your money.
Till
That's
next
all I
time.
can advise.
Till next time.